one of your daughters is a mod. Is that correct?
That she's a mod?
Yes.
No.
For you.
No.
She's not a mod for you.
No,
She's
that's
never
it.
been.
Okay.
Okay.
Because there was a lot of, allegedly, right? We can only say that's why until we asked you, we didn't know that while you did certain things.
No, we can leave it
online.
at that. Leave it at that. Leave it at that. Leave it at
Okay.
that. It wasn't a mod. There's no need to go any further with what people saying.
Okay.
We had Jocelyn up here to ask a question, but she's on pause, so I'm gonna have to drop her. Jocelyn, I'm gonna let you come back once, come back twice. I'm gonna drop you. We got a lot of people in the car. Listen, all the people that's in the chat, get us up to 450 likes, and I'll turn the chat on. Until then, you ain't coming up here. Now, anybody want to come up respectable. You come up hot, you're gonna get dropped and blocked. As simple as that. We're not doing that tonight. I'm gonna let people come up. You gotta ask a question, be respectable, or you will get dropped. 300 white roses. What do you want to say to Ash? Respectable, please.
Hi. Thank you for giving me the opportunity. My question, can you hear me?
Yes, we can definitely hear you.
Okay, great. Ash, I'm gonna maybe ask you some questions in relation.
No, one question. Just one question. You ask
Okay.
questions one at a time.
Well,
A lot
my
of people
issue with
waiting.
her is how she glorifies the incarcerated unalivers, in particular her ex-spouse that she married. His last name, the one that she writes hard for, and she glorifies, him unaliving. I'm just sorry. I'm nervous. I'm upset. I'm just listening to her. That there's a lot of things that you don't. Yeah, that there's a lot of things that you're not aware about her.
Yeah, but the question. Let me ask you this. Do you know her?
I know what she has said.
No. I didn't ask you that. I asked you just answer the question. Do you know her? It's a yes or no answer.
What do I need to know about her? What do you mean?
I didn't ask you that. Do you know her personally? Is a yes or no answer. If you can't answer, I'm gonna have to drop you. Yes or no?
No, I don't know her personally.
All right. Stop. I didn't ask you to keep. I don't need you to prolong the sentence.
Okay.
It's a no. So you don't know her, right? So
I don't know
all you know about her. Only thing you know about is what you've seen on the video. Correct?
What I've seen is the video where she married.
Yeah, I didn't ask you that. I just said you know what you've seen from the video. Other than that, you don't know nothing about this woman, right?
Yes, and what she's portrayed herself.
All right. So you can't be upset and frustrated and losing your mind for somebody you don't even know.
No, I'm not losing my mind. I'm not losing my mind.
Right, you don't even know. She's not losing no sleep over you.
Well, let me
understand?
ask you
So
this.
you shouldn't be losing. No, you already answered the question. No,
Yes.
you don't need to ask me no more
Well,
questions.
are you aware that she was in love with him when he was a 9-year-old? And then later on when he was 8.
We're gonna shut that down. Did you want to answer anything she said, Ash? Anything you want to address that she said?
Okay, so I know which ex-husband she's talking about. When we got married, he was 24 and I was 30. When he did his crime, it was when he was 15 years old. So he's been incarcerated since 15. I did, again, there's videos, should be, of people clipping where I did apologize to the family because they made it seem like it was me that went and did that when it wasn't. I just married him. And one time his daughter came on my live and disrespected me and called me out of my name. And I told her, I said, hold up, because I didn't know her name, to be honest. I didn't know her and I didn't know her name. So I simply just said, you're the victim's daughter. And I didn't know that she was going to be offended by that. So she called me out my name and she was like, you should have never married him and blah. I said, look, when I married him, he was already down for so many years. And, I, of course, lost my account back then because of that. But I have already apologized to the family. I did a Mama Drama podcast, I think, at the beginning of the year. And the lady asked me the same question, and she's like, do you want to say anything to the family? And I did say it on there. I apologized to the family, and I said their last name. And I said, I apologize for anything that I've ever said or if I've ever offended y'all. So again, just because he made that mistake does not mean that I am the person that made the mistake as well. And so that's who she's talking about. But I did apologize to the family. And that's what's crazy to me is like they can bring out all the bad videos. But what about the videos where I'm apologizing? Where are the videos where they're putting the stuff out about me? You know, like, and like you said, they don't know who I am behind the scenes. They don't know me as a person.
I have a question, Hustle. So Ash, my question is, because I don't know you neither. We was just getting to know things about you and everybody was saying all this bad stuff. But we did see a clip on YouTube with you being arrested. Can you elaborate on that?
Oh, just recently.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I didn't know that I had a warrant out, honestly. And I've said that plenty of times. I didn't know I had an actual warrant. I guess they signed the warrant November 21st and they arrested me December 17th. When the cop pulled up to the house, we were just getting home from Christmas shopping. And so he was like, Ash Trevino, come here. Well, me not thinking anything, because I thought TikTok called the police again. I went to where he was at. And I didn't know that, I had a warrant because he asked me. And that's on the body cam. I think you see it. And he says, do you know you have a warrant out for your arrest? And I'm like, no. And I'm like, for what? I've never done anything like, and then people were saying I wasn't taking accountability. Okay, I've never knew about this warrant. And so he arrested me and I bonded out the next morning. But I actually go to court in February on the 2nd. So yeah, I honestly did not know that I had a warrant. Like I was so shocked, like for what? And he couldn't tell me no info because I don't know if they show this on the videos, but you can hear me ask him for what, and are you sure it's me? Because I have a different last name.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, I'm getting it confirmed. He's like, but you're detained right now. And so I'm like, okay, well, may I go use the restroom? I have to pee really bad. I was like, you can even stand right there and watch me. I just have to go. And he's like, no. And so I was like, okay, well, can you confirm that it's me? And he's like, that's what I'm trying to do. So then he confirmed that it was me. And he did say, like, if I confirm it's you, then you are going to go in. I'm like, okay. So they confirmed that it was me. And he, told me to turn around, put my hands behind my back or whatever. But then I was still asking him, like, what is it for? And he's like, I don't have no info on it. And I'm like, he's like, I'll tell you when we get in the car. And so then when we get in the car, I ask him, I'm like, so what is it for? Is it telling you anything? He's like, all it's saying is from 2019. And I'm like, 2019? I was like, what the heck? Like, from what? And he's like, healthcare fraud. I'm like, healthcare fraud? Like, I'm thinking, like, what in the world could I have done that was healthcare fraud, to be honest? And then he's like, that's all I'm seeing. Like, he couldn't tell me nothing else. So then we get down to the station, and I'm still asking the officers there, like, can y'all tell me a little more?
I'll bring you back,
And
Alicia.
Them trolls are
and all it says is healthcare fraud, and that's all they could tell me. So that's all I knew. But yeah, so, and then of course, everything came out and everybody was like, oh, she stole from the dental office, or oh, but they're gonna make their own narratives in their head. And that's why I'm like, it's crazy because I never even knew I had a warrant. If I would have known, then I would have gotten that taken care of. But I did not know that I almost went a whole month with this warrant and didn't even know.
Okay, hold on. Right now, everybody, I need you. You want to ask a question?
Yeah, so I just have a question. I have had Ash pop up, come and go on my For You page for a while now, like years wise. So one thing that I think it's kind of like odd to think that you can kind of apologize and move past, is you have posted before when you were going through your thing with Fester, putting his hands on you, whether that was a skit or real, would come on live and, saying like, oh, you guys, whatever, or you support, or you don't care that he put his hands on me, when there, you can find it, multiple videos, of you commenting on other domestic violence situations and almost every time saying that the woman deserved it. And in specific, Chris Watts, you commenting on his wife saying, well, maybe if she would have or could have kept him happy,
We gotta get to a question.
he wouldn't have done
just
it. That's what I want to know is, so why, what's with that situation? Because I don't think that's something you can just say, oops, sorry, I didn't mean to
What's
say
the
that.
question? Slow it down. What is the question?
So why can you come on here saying people don't have sympathy for your domestic violence situation when you have shown or proven that you don't care that it happens to others, or saying that they deserve it? So why should others feel for you in a situation like that?
Okay, again, like I said earlier, I don't know if you just joined or what, but the way that they've done me, it's okay for them to do that to me. But when I say certain things, it's a problem. So it's like, and with that situation, I am not going to admit nor deny that. But when I was the one in the situation, people were so happy that it was happening to me. And so it's like, like I said, a lot of y'all don't know my actual backstory. I've never told anybody from when I was with my kid's dad. He was the first one that I was with from the age of 13 up until I was 26 years old. And y'all do not know what I went through with that man. So, God rest his soul. But yes, like I said, if I sit here and tell y'all my story, y'all aren't going to care. Y'all are going to sit there and be like, well, you know what? You deserved it. And it's like, they clip what they want to clip. You have to remember, all these clips that are getting clipped, there's more to that live or that video. So where is the whole video and where is the whole clip? Because they cut
Good
down
point.
what they want to cut down to make me look like a bad person. You have to remember, it's the internet. They're going to clip what they want. Like right now, I can say something like what I'm saying, and they're going to literally clip just what they want to make me still look like a bad person.
Got you. Let's go to the next person. Hold on, we ain't gonna do that. Wonder Woman, you want to ask a question? We just trying to get these people because there's a lot of people that want to ask questions. Wonder Woman, you ask a question, respectable question, please.
Yes, of course. Thank you, DJ Hustle, for letting me come on real quick. Hey,
Make sure
Ash.
all of y'all following. Are you following me?
I am, sir.
Yeah, and when you come up here, make sure you follow me and hit a heart meet or something. Come on, we wilding right now.
For sure, for sure.
All right.
Ashley, I think people want to know that when you say you're sorry, that you are sincere. So may I ask you this? The repeated times that you have said, I'm sorry I said this, I'm sorry I sounded racist, I'm sorry I said this negative thing about unaliving, I'm sorry I talked about domestic, whatever it is that you did. When you continue to do that and say, I'm sorry, usually that means you have to stop that behavior and correct it and not do it again. So the fact that you repeat those things, as I saw in your live last night for your birthday, that you were, saying things that were inappropriate to some people, they were offended. Why do you continue to say the things that you apologize for? I've been watching you for like over a year. So a year ago, 8 months ago, 6 months ago, 5 months ago, you
Listen,
repeat them.
we going too far. We got to ask a question.
Okay, that's my question. So why do you continue to say the things that you say you apologize for, and probably next week we'll hear it again?
I mean, not to be on her side with anything, because I'm neutral. But everybody make mistakes, and we apologize for them. We
Oh
all
no,
do.
no,
No one
we
is
understand.
perfect.
But once,
Like
but if
no,
it's a
no one
pattern,
could throw a stone at her if they
no,
doing the same thing.
absolutely not.
No one is Jesus Christ.
Okay, exactly. So
Everybody make
that's my
mistakes.
thing. And but if it's repeated consistently on a regular basis, those things are being said. At what point do you really mean your apology?
You want to
Okay.
answer that? You got it. A Ash, you got it. Or you want me? Linda, you want to answer?
So I know this lady from her talking on other panels and talking bad about me. So I know she,
Oh,
one
okay.
of those. But again, like I said, I've apologized plenty of times, and y'all could either accept my apology or move on. Like, I'm not going to sit here and every time I go live or I make a video, I'm so sorry for everything I've done. The only person that I apologize and ask for forgiveness every night before I go to bed is God, because
Okay.
that's what I've always been taught. And so the internet, I don't need to win nobody over. I don't need them to sit here and make it seem like they're so holy when in reality their stuff's just not getting seen and my stuff is. They have to remember, and so I've apologized plenty of times. But and she's talking about my guy's ex-wife, but when she's on live talking about me, it's fine. They're all in her chat like, oh yeah, you're so much prettier than Ash, you're so pretty, he downgraded. But they want to come over
What?
here and
Oh,
throw
that's not
stuff.
good.
Yeah, and she was on live earlier for 3 hours calling me fat, calling me ugly, saying that I needed this, I needed that. But yet they're in her chat telling her like, yeah, it's so true, like blah, blah, blah. But they come over here and want to sit here and say, why is it that when you say something, okay, so why is it okay for y'all to say stuff about me and other people's lives and chats? Why is it okay for y'all to do that? I don't ask for an apology. I've already apologized. And so that's what they don't understand. Like they just, I that's why I said the internet's kind of crazy and TikTok's messy. That's why I don't like TikTok.
I mean, I think like I said, Ash. I learned about you today. I watch, people sending me videos, and I know it's always two sides to a story. And the way you carrying yourself and talking, I would have never thought you would be talking like this from the way people projected you. But it's much different. And some of these questions, we don't want to keep asking the same questions. If you come up and ask the same questions, we're gonna shut it down.
House, I have a quick question. I actually
Okay.
had a different one, but I need to ask the question about the arrest. Ash mentioned that TikTok calls the police on her. Can you tell us about that? Like, how does that happen? Why does that happen?
But TikTok called the police on you.
Yes, so they've always done that since last year. They've always called the police to my apartment, my house, wherever I'm at. The trolls on TikTok, these women that you hear asking some of these questions, like I said, they know where my dude lives at, and they've called the police multiple times. The police were at the house like a week or two right before I got in November. They were at the house in November, and they came to the house and they said that they got a call that I was being hurt and they wanted to check me. So I had to come downstairs and they had to check me with the flashlight. And I'm like, of course, we're being harassed, right? So they're like, do you have your ID on you? So I gave it to them and they were like, okay, yeah, it's a false call. Well, whenever I first stayed there and I was watching Renee's kids while he was working, um, they were calling for welfare checks on the kids. And so the police had to make sure that the kids were okay. They've called welfare checks on my kids. They've called one time, um, I think it was like a detective or something, because they said that and this was like at 6 a.m. I was getting ready to go to work. And they said, luckily my daughters were asleep in the room. They didn't hear nothing, but or something that they heard one of the kids screaming, and then a you-know-what shock. And they came to my house and were like, can we see the kids? I had to wake up my babies and show them that they were okay. Like, the cops where I'm from knew who I was. The cops where I stay at now know who I am. Anywhere I live, the cops know me because of how many times they've been called to the residence. So again, these people make false calls to the police, which is, I think that should be somehow illegal, because you're making a false call to the police when they have other calls that they could go to, but you're making them come to my house or my apartment, and nothing you're saying is true.
So basically,
that's
it's people from the internet, not actual TikTok, that are doing it.
It's the people from TikTok. That's where that's what they do every time. Or they'll spam call my boyfriend's phone while we're together or something. But yes, that's people, these women that you see on here asking me these weird questions. It's them, the ones they've done it multiple times. They've even had the cops show up to restaurants that I've been at. That's how bad it is.
got
That's
you.
why
Okay,
whenever I go
that's
somewhere,
let's clear that question. We got Rebecca. Y'all gotta ask these questions a little faster because we got a lot of people waiting. Rebecca,
Okay,
you
yeah, I have
there?
a question.
Respectable. One question. Don't do it. A run-on sentence, please. Go ahead.
Okay, so what about last night? She doxed herself. You say people are calling. Well, you're telling everyone where you are. You're bringing it upon yourself because you want that. Why do
Okay,
it?
stop it right there.
Yeah, and you're up her ass.
That wasn't a question.
That's not even a question. Next, K-Hop. Next. She don't even have to answer that one. K-Hop, you want to say something? Hello, K-Hop, you there? Okay, we're gonna drop. We gave you your opportunity. Give me 1 second. We gotta ask questions, man. We ain't up here just saying anything.
I have a quick question.
Hold on, no.
Yesterday you called us Mexican sweatbacks again?
Oh God, you're not doing race. You're not doing no race baiting today, so you ain't even gotta answer that, Ash. Okay, no race bait. We ain't talking about no race and no politics.
Okay, I have one question.
Go ahead.
Ashley, why don't you take accountability for anything you do?
She just apologized for the things she did. That's
And then she
accountability.
backtracks though. She backtracks it all the
She
time.
apologized. She apologized today. She's not gonna keep apologizing because you don't want to believe it. That's on you. You don't
How do
have.
you
You don't
not?
have to.
How
You
do
don't
you
have
not
to believe
believe
her.
it though? But when she goes on live with her drunk self and she says all these things,
Listen,
she's
we're gonna
contradicting
do.
herself.
She apologized for it already.
That
They keep asking the same silly things. Kay, you want to say anything?
Well, I don't want to ask her any question, Hustle, but I just want to tell you that I think you need to look into a little bit more about this whole story.
Okay, we can save that for another time, not on the panel. You're doing an interview. Eli.
I just wanted to know why she doxed me on the favorite of that.
Okay, and pause that. Ash, do you know this guy at all?
so yes, I actually have screenshots of whenever he tried to fly me out to Philly, where he's from.
Oh, he's trying to
And
fly you out.
yeah, and we used to battle together on TikTok. Whenever I cut him off, he literally leaked my phone number and talked so much crap about me. He just wants the clout. So yeah, I used to battle him, but I don't give him the time of day anymore.
Okay, I think you got your answer. Letty, you there? Okay, you missed your opportunity. Miss Lisa. Hold on, I'm bringing one of y'all. Whoever come up first. Miss Lisa, don't know why. Okay, you right here. You just came up. You want to ask Miss? You want to ask the question because Lisa's not coming up.
I am.
What's your name, Julius? You up here? I don't know. You're not saying anything. IC Cup? I Cup? You want to say anything?
Yeah, Ash, why were you saying the N word yesterday?
We're not doing race today. We're not doing that. Listen, if you're gonna talk about race and politics, we're gonna shut you down. We're not doing that in here today. This is not the room for that. Okay? April, you wanted to say something, April? Oh, April gone.
Hello?
Peachy Q, what do you want to say?
I just have she said that she's changed her behavior and that she's a changed person from last year, but she continues to do the same thing. Even on her live last night, she was intoxicated and was still being the outrageous self.
Let me ask you a question. Was she celebrating on her live last night?
She was, but she was still very.
What was it? A birthday or something like that? What was it on her live yesterday?
Yeah, it was her birthday celebration.
All right, so let me ask you a question. On your birthday, do you celebrate?
I don't do it in front of millions of people when I've already have a reputation.
It doesn't matter. Do you celebrate on your birthday? Was the question?
Yes, but I don't kiss other females in front of the whole world.
So why she can't celebrate on her birthday? That doesn't make sense. All of y'all celebrating your birthday. All of y'all come up here and y'all beg for money on your birthday. Y'all look for stuff on your birthday. So why she can't celebrate on her birthday? I don't understand. She shouldn't have to answer that question. That's kind of silly. We all celebrate on our birthday. Even me, I celebrate on my birthday. I'm going to judge her for celebrating on her birthday. That doesn't make sense. Miss Lisa, what you wanted to say, Miss Lisa? Miss Lisa. This is the second time you came up and you unmute.
All right.
Okay.
Sorry about that. I apologize.
Okay.
Ashley, real quick question. Where do you see yourself career-wise in 5 years?
Honestly, to me, I don't want to I want to open up my own boutique is what I want. I don't want to be on the social media stuff anymore. Like I said, it's brought a lot of drama to my life and I don't like it. So honestly, I just want to be a business owner and I want to I just want to be a positive person, to my viewers that actually support me because I do have a lot of young ones.
Okay, the next question, hold on. Who else is up here? Karen, what you wanted to ask?
Hello, thank you.
Respectable questions, not about race. Nothing about race, so I'm gonna have to shut you down.
Okay. So happy belated birthday. And also, right now that you just said that you have a lot of following that are young, being that you have so much history on here and you've done a lot of things that shouldn't be on here and they've seen it, how do you feel that you are portraying a great example of a person?
Okay, so the way that I started this TikTok stuff was in 2019. I was not thinking I would be where I am today. So when I literally recently just found out that I had younger viewers. Because whenever I go out in public, it's the kids who want to take a picture with me. And the cameos, it's the moms and dads who are asking for a cameo for their children. So it's like, that's when it really opened my eyes. Like, a lot of my viewers are teenagers or younger. And I have done stuff on this app, yes. But again, for you to be on the app, you should be a certain age. I don't know exactly what age it is that they allow you to be, but the parents should watch what the kids are doing and what they're watching. So it's like, if you have a 10-year-old, should they really be on the app? Like, I mean, you want to, like, it's almost like a YouTube thing or Netflix. Like, you watch what your kids are watching. So, I just feel like a lot of my viewers, I mean, I just turned 37. So a lot of them should honestly be about 18 and older because of who I was. And that is what I'm saying. Like, I did do a lot of stuff last year that I regretted. And so, yeah.
Got you. Down the rabbit hole.
Story, Ash, but I'm always curious about you and Bree and Santos. I see that maybe y'all don't get along a little bit, but then I'll see you with him and not her. I was just curious about that relationship.
So, me and Santos, we get along for the most part, but whenever he's around Bree, he already knows that I won't be around him or talk to him just because of how she is as a person. And I've met her in person plenty of times. I just met her last year towards the end of the year, or not last year, sorry, in 2024. I keep thinking we're in 2025 still. So in 2024. And again, you know, who she is on the internet is who she's not on in person. But I just can't be around her a lot because of how sometimes she is bratty. So when he came down this last time, I did tell him, like, you know, I'll talk to you, but her, I won't. And so I made him apologize for everything that they've said about my kids because they literally are still spreading this rumor. Well, I just recently seen that they're still going with that rumor. And so after that, I don't think I will ever continue to talk to them again. Like, he has been texting me and I won't answer him.
Okay. Who had an Gen X?
Hi.
I see what you go through now. This is crazy. Listen, what y'all gonna do? The Otis, what do you want to
Don't
say?
be disrespectful to the host.
Yeah, because you're gonna get dropped.
You're coming on his live being disrespectful, and you guys are here listening for a reason, right? So just be quiet and listen. Why be disrespectful?
Because they want me to come at her. They want me to go crazy on her, and that's not why she's up here.
Come at you guys.
I don't do that. So they mad that that's what they want to hear, me attack
We're
Ashley.
neutral.
That's not gonna happen.
We're neutral here. We don't take sides. I'm not taking anyone's side. No one ever said she's right, he's wrong, whatever. No.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, let's leave that. The oldest, the Osiris, whatever your name is. You want to say something? Okay, Lollipop. You want to say something? Okay, we need real people. Boom.
Can I ask a question while you're handling people up?
Go ahead, do that.
Okay. So, Ash, at the beginning when you came on, and thank you for joining us, by the way, and for sharing your perspectives, you stated that you are making a change for the better. And I'd like to hear from you what that looks like. I mean, are you putting things in motion in the background to do so? And what areas would you like to improve in?
You know, I've cut back on, you know, a lot of stuff that I used to do. And I was so tired of always like, because, you know, eventually the hate gets to you. Eventually, you know, it really does mentally. And so it's just crazy that, hold on, give me 1 second because somebody's taking a phone call. I'm gonna mute it for a
No
bit.
problem. No problem. Okay. Listen, everybody tap the likes. Get the 400K. We open up the bottom. Tap the likes, tap the likes, tap the likes. If you say, when we open up the bottom, you say anything disrespectful in the chat, we're going to have to mute you and block you temporarily until the live is over. Then I unblock you after the live is over. But my mods will have to be on a point. Or your mods got to get on it when I open up this room. Anything disrespect, block. Straight up, I'll unblock them later. Anything that says block, do not let nothing fly. This goes to the mods. Do not hesitate. You don't have to ask me. Any disrespect, block immediately. And I'll unblock them when the live is over. but we're not going to tolerate no disrespect to the host. She's taking her time to come up here and she don't have to. Let's tap the likes, get the likes up. Y'all get the 400K, open it back up. Y'all moving slow. And y'all need to start gifting. Y'all want to come up here and ask questions, you need to start gifting. As a matter of fact, start gifting. If I don't see you, we got the donuts right here. If I don't see your name on this joint, you ain't coming up here to talk. That's what we're going to do. This ain't making no sense. Y'all not even gifting. You're barely following. Yeah, so we're going to have to get some gifting going on. Y'all got too much wild opinions, saying crazy stuff. Y'all ain't even gifting. This is ridiculous. So we're gonna shut it down. Anybody else come up? Make sure I see your name on these donuts, on the top gifters, any gifters at all. I don't see. Looking at the names. Make sure you gifting. Give her a minute, cause I'm glad she took the time to come in, man.
Me too, man. Nice she came to speak her side.
Let's get 400K. Tap tap tap.
Tap tap tap.
I asked her the question when we get back, but that's good that she came over here to speak her piece.
Thanks to Clips are from communicating with her. I never met Clip, but he seemed like a down to earth person. I don't care what y'all say about Clip. He seemed cool to me.
Yeah.
I'm following Clip. I'm gonna come check him out whenever he go live. Rock with him. I mean, people getting on him about making clips, but that's what he do.
It's the internet hustle. That's what people do. They go at each other.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. That's it. So
yeah, they can't outro.
Okay, sorry, I'm back. Sorry to finish that question.
What was the question?
So I was just asking what areas you want to improve in.
Yeah, phone's breaking up a little bit. Nick, you can hear that?
First off,
Your phone's breaking up, girl.
Yeah, we can't hear you, Ish.
Okay, can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, we got you now.
Okay. So my first thing that I've been trying to improve on is being a better mother to my children, only because I'm the only person that they have besides my parents. And I do that off the internet.
Hold on, Ash. I got to give you the applause because you said, I want to be a better mother to my children.
Yes, I respect that.
I respect that. Okay? Nobody don't respect it. We respect it here. Good, Ash. I'm going to cut you off.
Thank you. And then, I want to change, like I said, for my younger viewers, because like I said, a lot of people they watch me, and I wouldn't be where I am today without my true supporters. And that's who I really appreciate the most. And, it feels good whenever I go out in public and people do ask for pictures and stuff because they recognize me and, but it's like there's a lot of things that I need to improve on, but without me improving on myself as well, then I can't do anything else for the internet because it has to be within myself first, and then I can be a better person to the internet for my viewers.
You're right. Jenny, you want to say something, Jenny?
Yeah, hello.
Jenny, are you following me? Hold up. First, you following the host?
Yeah.
All right, then. What do you want to say, Jenny?
Okay, so I know you keep saying about accountability and stuff like that, but I kind of wanted to ask, why did you tag Rene's wife and started saying all this vile stuff about her?
Somebody's wife? I don't know. Who wife you said?
Her so-called boyfriend. So I kind of want to know how she got to the point of attacking her and saying all this vile stuff about her. I'm not going to say what because I don't want to get brought down.
How did you know she did all that? You seen it in the video or something?
We're all watching that live, yeah. It was last night.
It was a live that she attacked her boyfriend's wife. That's what you said?
And she knows the stuff that she said.
Okay,
so.
hold on. You asked the question already. Ash, did you hear the question? Do you want to?
Yes, and I said that earlier. It's okay for her to sit on live for hours to talk about me, but when I dish it out, it's a problem to all of y'all, and that's what I don't understand. You're gonna be on whoever's side, y'all are going to see her as an innocent person. But remember, y'all don't know anything that's happened behind these closed doors. All y'all know is what she's telling y'all and saying on the internet to make me and him look like a bad person. So she can sit up here and talk about me for hours. And I have clips that have been sent to me and calling me names and saying this and saying that. And she even tried to make fun of the time that I didn't have mattresses for my kids and saying that I was a bad mother. And this was a while back. But when I come on the internet and say something about her, it's a problem to y'all. So make it make sense.
Makes sense to me. Hello, Maya, May. What's your name? Hello, May.
Hey, DJ. I just want to say thank you for bringing me up, first off. But my question is that when Ash, you first got up here on this panel, you told your little story about how you were.
Hey, let's be respectful.
I am
We're
being
not doing
respectful. I'm
that. You know,
100%
it's a
being
little
respectful.
story. Hold
So it
on.
was a
Let's
little
start
story, and I'm going to
comment.
back up my statement right now if you
Let's
give me
ask
a
the
second.
question.
My
Ask the
question is,
question.
with all the proof out there that you decided to quit your job based off of the nationality or the race of the new owner, the fact that you yourself doxed your own address, how do you feel so comfortable getting on live and continuously lying when there's proof out there as recent as last night that you have not changed? You have continued to be the same very rude, ugly person that you are. No, there is no hold up.
Hold up. It is a hold up. And you're gonna drop. We're not doing that. Listen. What she did last night is she was celebrating her birthday. Everyone celebrate their birthday. I can't. People celebrate it different. I might celebrate it in the house. You might celebrate at a bar. We're not judging her for celebrating her birthday. We're not gonna do that here today. We're not gonna do that. She been locked up. She done been through it with the kids. It's her birthday. She don't get the right to celebrate her birthday. All the stuff that y'all playing and all the negative stuff y'all coming at her with, she don't supposed to celebrate her birthday at all. We gotta be reasonable here. Like, we gotta be reasonable here. We're not gonna. I'm not judging her for celebrating her birthday. You saw the cake; it was her birthday. Hey, now I don't know what she said in the videos. We not doing race. We not doing politics. So we gonna leave that alone. You know what I'm saying? But if you got questions other than yesterday, her birthday, like, you watched it, right? You sat right there and watched it. You watched it. So come on, like, you don't get judged for watching it, but you can judge the person. We got to make it make sense here. Liznette, you want to ask a question? Lizette,
Lizette.
ask your question.
Yeah, my name is
Come on,
Lisette.
Lizette.
Thank you. Hey, Ashley. So, I've been listening to you and how you say you're trying to be a mother, and I commend you for that because I feel like a lot of women, as we grow older, that's what we want to do. However, I've heard you on several occasions when people ask about your kids, like, you're always out doing all this stuff. Everybody sees it online. And you say, oh, my kids are old now and they don't need me. I just want to know what your perspective is on that because at their
Well, she
age,
already gave a perspective on that. She said she want to do better. She's gonna do better for her
right,
kids or
right.
something like
But
that.
let me
So
get
that
my
we applaud on
question.
it. So it's like that's not a question because she already answered that. So you're just saying, asking her the same thing. She's gonna say the same answer. It's not gonna change. She's trying to do better for her kids now, as of today.
Just
So
ask the
why
question
we?
real quick.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
what's your perspective as in you're always saying that they have everything that they need as far as like stuff. Would you think that your kids also need you there like mentally also to be there for them, to be present with them besides just buying them stuff all the time?
Okay, so again, like I explained this earlier, when I am with my kids, y'all do not see it. When I take my kids out or do something with my kids, y'all do not see it. I will eventually, I will sometimes post their voices in a video, but y'all will not actually see them. I will post in my daughter's room and like take a picture or a video, but y'all won't see them. So when I'm with y'all, like I seen a video and it said that I was having a party last night. Okay. My kids weren't there. My kids came last night from 5 to 7. My kids came to my house from 5 to 7. They left at 7 o'clock. I sent them with food and everything. So, again, whenever I'm around my kids, then whenever I'm with my kids, y'all don't see that. I don't have to post every day that I'm with my kids. I call my kids all the time. I FaceTime them. I talk to them. If I'm not there physically, I'm there with calls, text, FaceTimes, and I support my kids 100%. So again, like,
And
I'm
how
sorry
has
y'all don't
social
see it.
media affected them?
They don't want to be shown, and that's exactly why I don't show them and post them. You don't know how many of these grown women, like Hello May that just came up here, and other females have talked so much crap about my kids. My
Well,
kids are
how that
13.
I mean, I get it, but
Hey, come on.
what
We
about
can't ask a bunch of questions. No, we're not doing that. We got 35 people waiting in the cut to talk. We can't have you asking question after question after question. You can do that on your time.
Things stop coming for people's kids.
Yeah, no more coming for people kids. Stop worrying about people kids all day. Worry about your kids right now. Just stop.
I'm just here to say something to Ashley. You are a vile person. I hope you go to jail and you are a fucked up shit.
Oh man, go ahead with that. Yo, block her. Gina, block that girl right there. Penelope.
But I actually have a question for you, because I know that
You don't got
live.
no questions for me. We don't have any questions for me.
Well,
So
just
that
be
right
ready.
there, yeah, we're gonna shut you down. You don't got no questions for me. Suge, you're
Yeah.
not asking me, but you have a question that's respectable.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Ashley, what makes you think you can talk to people the way that you do on the internet?
I've said this earlier. The way that people talk to me is the way I'm going to respond back to them. So what makes them feel like they can talk to me however they want to talk to me? You gotta give respect to get respect. Always remember that. If you don't respect me, I'm not going to respect you. Simple as that.
A quick answer. Let me bring somebody else up.
Hello.
Hey June, what you want to ask her?
I just wanted to ask how Ash thinks that social media has affected her mental health.
Good question. I'm gonna bring you back, Alicia, because I'm trying to get these people up here. We got a room. We got like 35 people in the cut. We gotta get up here. Ash, have social media affect your mental health? You think?
Yes, of course it has, and it continues to. That's why I said, like, my account, I don't post nothing on it. I prefer to just be on my Snapchat and my Instagram, because TikTok is nothing but drama and messy. It's even messed with my kids.
Okay, Jack Rose.
Hi, thank you for having me up. So my question is, Ash, did you apologize for saying the N-word yesterday and talking about ICE? Last night?
We're not doing race. We're not
I
doing
mean, it was
race.
a valid question. Did she apologize?
She apologized for a lot of stuff. She apologized for everything.
Just let her answer to that.
We're not doing race.
It
Period.
was just a did she apologize?
It's ICE.
I'm not doing. Let me explain this to you. If I say I'm not doing race, right, don't question me no more, please. I'm not doing anything with race. If you have a problem with that, you can drop. I'm not doing anything with race. I made that clear when it first started. So anybody bring up any race, I'm going to drop you. We're not going to get up here and do race baiting all night. We'll be here all night with that. It's not what we're doing. Okay? Anybody else coming up? If that's your question, you might as well don't come up, because you're going to get dropped as soon as you're in the middle of the question. Get some people up here. You're up here to conduct a respectable interview, not to walk somebody and try to bully them on the panel and try to walk them into a trap. People can just talk crazy all day. I'm not talking about release.
No, it's just a fair question. I mean, if she apologized for it, then keep it moving. It's not a big deal. But if she's not comfortable answering, then that's the end of it.
You don't have to answer because the question is not happening. So next, Morgan.
Yeah, real quick, Ash, why did you call Pancho a beluga like a year ago?
A year ago.
It's a
A year
question.
ago? Go ahead, Ash, you want to answer that from a year ago?
He
you
called me.
remember?
Yeah, he's called me names, and I mean, me and Pancho are on good terms. He messages me on Instagram all the time. So yeah, there's no drama or hate between us. So we're good.
Got you, Lob. Pinch Press, whatever your name is. You there?
Yes, I have a question, Ash. I was just thinking, if you always say that you don't want to be, part of TikTok, that TikTok's so shady, and you want to be away from social media, like, why do you still have accounts? Like, why are you on social media if you're so against it, or social media? Because I do see that you get bashed a lot, and like sometimes I do feel, damn, let her live her life. But at the same time, I think, why do you say you're gonna stay away, but you always come back? What makes you come back?
Okay, so I literally only have these accounts to watch eating videos because I watch a lot of people that do eating videos and book talk because I deal with severe anxiety and depression. So when I'm in that mood, and you can ask anybody that knows me personally, that's all I watch. And there's a lot of creators. If you go, well, I don't think you can see my likes on here, but the people that I watch, I always like their videos or whatever. So that's what I use this for. When I see videos of me or like Cheeseman or something, I put not interested because I don't care what the internet has to say about me. So I only have these videos to deal with my anxiety. Whenever I feel anxious, I watch people eat. I don't know, it's weird, but that's just how I cope with it. So that's why I make a TikTok account.
Okay, Heather, you want to ask a question?
I just want to say that I love Ashley. She's amazing.
Okay. Selena, can't pronounce her name.
Yes. Hi, Selena. I just wanted to know, Ashley, do you have money saved up for when you go back to jail for breaking your bond terms?
Y'all people don't even pay that no mind. Okay, we gonna Gina come up. Listen, just go for your moderators. Don't be asking those stupid questions, please, because you will get dropped also. Joanne, you want to say anything?
Yes.
What you want to ask?
Hello?
What you want to ask? What do you want to ask, Joanne?
Can you
What do
hear
you want
me?
to ask? Yeah, we can hear you.
Hey, Ashley. Hello?
What's the question?
I just wanted to ask her, does she think that she's jeopardizing her kid's life by all the things that she's doing?
She's not on social media no more. She's been blocking her kids from being up here, so I don't think she's trying to jeopardize her kids' life. She's trying to protect them from what she's saying. And she says she's going to be a better mother to her kids, so we got to give her time to do that, you know? Ash, let me ask you a question, Ash. Ash, you there? Backlash from these videos that you've been putting up. It's like people feel that they actually know you through a video. They watch the video so much that they feel they know your personality. They know you as a human being. They actually know you. They think they know you because they watch the video over and over and over again. That's part of your social media fame. Is this a gift and a curse for you? Do you feel like maybe you might have gave too much out in the videos and now it's coming back to haunt you a little bit?
So I have said that I feel like it's a blessing and a curse at the same time because I've been blessed to live comfortable off of, just social media with no job. But it's brought a lot of drama and a lot of pain to not only me and my family, but to my people that I hang out with and I'm close to. It's ruined a lot of friendships, relationships, whatever. And so, yeah, it is a blessing and a curse at the same time. And I was actually going to tell you, thank you for having me on here and for, your panel showing me respect. But yeah, I'm probably about to go ahead and get off.
I got you. I understand. You did enough time, but you following me? Make sure you follow me. I'm gonna follow you.
I'll follow you right
I'm
now.
gonna hit you in the inbox. I want we can set up something. I got you. Thanks for coming, everybody. Thanks for coming out and answering and hearing her side.
Thanks for coming out, Ash. Thanks
Thank
for
you.
coming.
Thank
Hopefully
y'all.
we can do a part 2 and we can plan it better and,
Yeah.
be able to
I definitely
control
want to
it.
plan it. I want to put a fly up. I want to make it look real big. You know what I'm saying? So I want to talk to you about that. We can do that. And you see that we run a respectable channel where we're not going to let people attack you. So you see that now for yourself. So thanks for coming out. Appreciate you. I'm going to drop you now. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Ash for coming.
Yo, thank her, man. She came through. Clips are. Thanks. Yo, Clips are. We definitely got to link up.